Okay, this will be another long music update of a bunch of stuff I picked up recently. By coincidence, there'll be a lot of information in it regarding some of the things, and I apologize for that because I don't like to do long videos, but I figured not to break them up since these are all from the same haul. But first, I would like to say welcome and a hello to Uncle Dan, Aunt Lisa, and Cousin Tracy. Getting the first introduction into my other little world here. And so let's get right into it, shall we? Okay, the first thing was, and I don't do this type of stuff usually from this particular store because it's not really a record store, it's a music store, that kind of thing. But you know, I figured, what the hell? Let's just go for it. These are from a Best Buy stop. Yeah, SOA Season 5. We don't need that. Yeah, not important. Okay. Shown in my album review video, this is Black Sabbath 13. This is my second copy, well, third if you count the MP3 download, but I'm not. So, yeah, this is the Best Buy exclusive version with bonus disc and an extra track. Sorry if they're still in the wrappers and you can't see because of the reflection. I apologize, but you know, I'm just running these through here. This is Volbeat, Outlaw Gentlemen, and Shady Ladies. This great band here, great band, and I mean I've dug them since the first time I heard Hallelujah Goat on the radio a number of years ago, and like, yes, first time though I've actually picked up some of the music. Here's another Volbeat. This is Beyond Hell Above Heaven. Can't wait to get into these. And finally, some new music. This is heavy metal music by Newstead. And if you don't know who he is, I'm sorry, but you don't know music. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, this is Jason Newsted's from bassist of Metallica, obviously. New project. I heard a sample of this on TMS, and jaw hit the floor, eyes popped out of my head, staring at the screen. I'm like, what the fuck? I have to go buy this ASAP. And I did, finally. Because I didn't want to do Amazon, because I don't like to do Amazon unless I absolutely have to. And I don't like digital downloading because it sounds like crap. And we all know this. And that's just like, no, we can't do that. But anyway. Okay, continuing on to actual record store purchases. Now, I don't know how many of you guys do, but most of you probably do. If you got a smartphone, you can get out for it and all that kind of stuff. And you probably already know this, but there's an app called the Vinyl District. Amazing. Gives you updates on RSD, updates on a whole bunch of other stuff. You can find your nearest record stores, which is, I mean, pretty much everywhere I go, punch it in. And it brings up a whole bunch of stuff. And that's what I did here. I won't give you all the specifics, but over the weekend, the long weekend, well, now it's Wednesday, but over the last weekend, I had to be San Diego for a wedding. Weddings ain't my bag, but it was a kind of family reunion, and I saw six of the eight aunts and uncles on my father's side, his siblings. I saw them for the first time ever as one group because I'd never seen that. Some of them I hadn't seen in in 20 years. It was amazing, and I was just out of diapers. But anyway, yeah, cousin was getting married, so I had to be there. There was no way to avoid it. But we're we're on the way down, and we get into Temecula, and it's like, we're on motorcycles, so it's like, yeah, let's take a break, cool off, and everything. So it's like, hey, what the hell? Let's go to a record store. So we pick up, I can't find the business card, it's in there somewhere, Old Time Records in Temecula. I won't do it immediately, but I'll have the information probably in the description eventually. Just in case you guys are interested, you're in the San Diego area, check them out. They're a little bit on the pricey side, but their selection is amazing. I mean, they had, as one example of something I didn't pick up, they had a copy of the 5 LP, behemoth set of Metallica Death Magnetic. I think it was 85, and based on eBay prices, which is the only thing I can base on, which isn't the best, that was actually within range. The highest for that was like 119 as a start, and so wasn't going to get into that. But anyway, they're definitely a place to check out. You can pick up extra needles, you can pick up your sleeves, everything. That's a really cool hole-in-the-wall type place in Old Town, and definitely a place to check out. But before I show the vinyl from that haul, and there's only a couple, because like I said, they were on the pricier side, and I did leave a lot of stuff, but because I knew it was going to hit up some other places. But I'm going to show up one CD that I picked up there, and then CDs from another place, and then it'll be just black gold for the rest of the video. Okay, first up is this is actually my first copy of this album, believe it or not, and I saw it and it's like, what the hell? I wanted this album for a long time. I haven't picked it up because it was it was more than I wanted to spend on CD for the reissue along with the other ones. I have a lot of those, so it's not like I didn't want another one of those copies. I just never wanted to pay the amount that they were asking for at Walmart or whatever kind of place like that we were at. Living Color, this is Stain. I will, the case is red. It's not the, there's the actual cover. Living Color, definitely one of my favorite bands that I discovered later, not because of the nonsense with CM Punk in the WWE. I knew about it before that, and primarily because, if I have it right now, I may not because it's been years, but I think Cult of Personality was on the soundtrack to Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. That's probably the first time that I had an exposure to them. But yeah, found this, picked this up. and it was like $2. So it's like, hell yeah. And did a little bit of research, found out this is out of print. So it's like score. Now, oh, sorry, because there will be another format. It won't be just vinyl coming up. Sorry, Mark and Brian, you had to be there. Found out recently, and this may be old news, that they're retiring, which absolutely sucks. So it's like, found this, and it's like, yeah, they were on the brain. Pick it up. Okay, so to the old-time records. Yeah, you're massive. This is probably the most records I've gotten in one haul, probably since the Seattle stuff I did a couple of years ago, where I dragged like 40 plus records around Seattle for half a day, which is completely stupid. And that took them in my carry-on on an airplane. And you can watch that to get the hilarious little side stories that I put in there, because it was pretty crazy. Back was killing me, but more sleeves that I was in desperate need of. Gonna have to buy more. Okay, so here we go. Let me get them out of the bag. Okay, first up is Bruce Springsteen E Street Band live box set. Probably paid a lot more than most have in the VC for this, but Bruce Springsteen's awesome. I know a lot of people have this, so I figured I needed a copy. And this guy's stuff is in excellent condition, so I didn't mind paying a little bit more for it. And of course, by eBay, it was right in line with everything. And the box is in excellent shape, and it was wrapped up in the sleeve, so it's like, sure, that's that. Okay. Next up, we have Welcome to the Canteen. It's one of my dad's pickups, and can't wait to put this on. Another one of his pickups, Pat Olson for President, still has shrink on it. Picked up mostly for novelty comedy. Picked up a lot of interesting stuff at this store because it's rather eclectic. Collection of albums this guy's got. Definitely worth going to check him out. I got him a kick on this band because I found this and was filling in some of the holes on the collection portion of this band. You all know what this is. Finally picked up a copy and went to file this into my collection. Vinyl's in great shape. This copy still has the shrink on it. The jacket's in great shape. It's just a little dirty. Gonna need to, brush off some dirt, but that's all. This is Helix, No Rest for the Wicked. Great album, and early mid 80s heavy metal. And had these guys on the brain because I kept hearing heavy metal love, on the direct TV, heavy metal music stations. Like, saw this $3. It's like, it's mine. Okay, and not trying to be political, but because of the weirdness of my collection, weirdness or uniqueness or both, I can't decide which by this point anymore because I'm all over the map. But now I'm not going to get into arguments, debates, discussions about this or anything like that. I just picked it up because of what it is, and it's hilarious. And you put it in, I don't know, I guess you put it in the section of my Penthouse Symphony Orchestra album, or with my Timothy Leary album, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. But please, I'm not trying to be starting something or anything like that. So please, and I know nobody will start nonsense in the comment section because we're adults. Okay, first pickup by these guys, or I should say girls, and basically for lack of not being able to find anything by them, but definitely worth a pickup. Girl School, Screaming Blue Murder. And the only song that I can definitely say I don't like is their cover of ZZ Top's Tush. I don't think it was well done and is an adequate representation of the song. But other than that, this band is awesome, and they kick ass, and all you need to say to that effect is Lemmy took them out on their first tour. So it's like, that's all you need to say, because if Lemmy thinks they're badass, then they're badass. End of discussion. Okay, and the last one from this haul is a rather interesting one. Was doing some research on it. Can't really find anything, but so I'm gonna get some help with it. But it's Chinga Chavin's Country Porn, and this thing is hilarious. I mean, song titles, asshole from El Paso, cum stains on a pillow, sit on my face. Dry humping in the back of a 55 Ford. I mean, come on, that's the kind of stuff I cannot resist. So, yeah, I saw this and it's like, I have to. I can't leave this. So I went and I grabbed it. This is the insert. Yeah. And, cool little envelope to purchase more copies of the album. Congratulations, you are now the owner of a collector's item. Already an underground classic, Country Porn is available in strictly limited quantities, which makes Chinga's raunchy little band of minstrels a whale of a collector's item. While there are still copies left, we invite you to order Country Porn for a friend, or simply pass along this order form, or double your investment in this one-of-a-kind venture. Use this postpaid mailer today. I am over 21 years old, and I'm going to reorder Country Porn. Send whatever number of LPs at $7.98 each, limit 3 to a customer, or send blank number of 8 tracks at $9.98. I mean, I could not resist. I mean, you guys know the weird side of me with collecting by now. Had to. I had to. Okay, I'm gonna tackle the biggest section later. This is from and I don't know where I put the um uh I don't know where I put their business card now, but all these records that I'm going to show from a place called Thrift Traders. They got places all over San Diego, Ocean Beach, San Diego, El Cajon. I went to the one in Ocean Beach. The deal is everything's $5 that doesn't have a price sticker on it. If it's got a price sticker on it, it's that price. They got everything. Vinyl, CD, movies, clothes, everything. They got a really kick-ass man cave in the back that got to be checked out. And basically the deal is, it's like 4 or 5 items for, it's 5 items for $20, something like that. Anyway. These are no particular order. A second pickup by this band, Except Restless and Wild. This is an amazing shape. And, because a lot of people aren't in to having metal. There was also a really gorgeous copy of The Right to Rock. I believe it's by Keel. Left that, but it was an absolutely beautiful shape. Looked like it had never been played. Absolutely beautiful shape. But I mean, getting back to this, tracks on it. Past the Shark, Demon's Night, and Princess of the Dawn alone make this album worth the pickup. These guys, if you haven't heard them, like seriously, do a YouTube search for a lot of those songs. Blood of the Nations and Stalingrad, the last 2 albums. I don't have those yet. I'm going to pick those up eventually. They're amazing. It's heavy. It's kick-ass. And then, of course, there's Balls to the Walls, which, I mean, come on. So, yeah. Definitely needed to pick up a copy of this. Cheap Trick, live at Budokan. Nothing needs to be said, so I won't say anything else about this album. Catholic Girls, picked this up primarily just because this cover is so fucking funny. I mean, and here I'm going to, I'm seeing this while I'm going to be going to a Catholic wedding, or just after I'd gone to a Catholic wedding, and it's like, and then the back of it, I mean, I know, right? So I couldn't resist. And had to. Scorpions Blackout, another Scorpions pickup. And I mean, again, nothing needs to be said about this. Scorpions are awesome. It's an awesome album. Yes. It's George Thorogood, Bad at the Bone. Again, nothing needs to be said about this. George Thorogood kicks ass, and I've been listening to him pretty much forever. Little Miss Dangerous by the Motor City Madman. Absolutely beautiful copy. And yeah. Blackfoot Vertical Smiles. You know, obviously by the title and the cover, you can get the tone of this and what this is. You know, my dad showed this to me, and it's like, yeah, I have to. Okay, here we go with Cars Candy-O. And I'll just let that, in fact, I'll pull it out of the sleeve, and you can just, you know, it's typical of advertising, isn't it? You know, can't even see what she's laying on, and of course that's by design, but in advertising it'd be by design anyway, but yeah. Again, another one, just, you know, stare at the cover, say nothing about. Here we go again. And here's another Fire Sign Theater. Have a collection. I think this is my 4th or 5th album by then. Hilariously great stuff. And here's one primarily for the cover. This is John Fogerty, I the Zombie. You know, it's an intense cover, and I'm definitely gonna spin this. I mean, look at that. And then the reverse. We have the Best of Ted Nugent. Really nice clean copy. There was another Ted Nugent album that I left because needed the space. And Southside Johnny and the Jukes, Trash It Up. Yeah, that'd be Dick. You know, again, cover alone, you know, couldn't resist that thing. It being a promo copy, you know, is another thing. There's the gold stamp on the back of it. And so, yeah. So those are from Thrift Traders. And now, just up the street, there's a, you know, in fact, I'm coming up on 30 minutes here. I will do a second part to this. Okay, stay tuned.